Hello everybody and welcome to the Fixing Hollywood podcast. I'm Fergus.
I'm Cameron and I'm going to move from here to over there.
It's all very exciting times for us.
I'm looking for my phone. Yes.
So you finally got around to seeing Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And I'm eating crisps.
I'm drinking lemonade.
It's our first podcast without Iron Brew.
Did we do the last, the legendary one? I'm going to call the one that was never released.
Oh, you'll never see it. Yeah, so today we're going to talk about Suicide Squad and the DC universe. So Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, the upcoming Wonder Woman and Justice League.
This is something I already hate, the DC extended universe.
Oh yeah. We ain't no cinematic universe over here.
Heaven forbid that there's actually already a DC extended universe. Oh, wait.
The animated one was fine. So yeah, let's start with the most topical one, Suicide Squad.
Leaning towards bad.
I think it's a really bad movie. I don't loathe it particularly because the studio meddled with it a lot. That's obvious, and regardless of how many times the director David Ayer tells me it's his original cut, it's not his original cut. Quite clearly. You can even just look at the trailers and see so much footage that's been chopped out.
Oh yeah, let me show you my toy.
Yeah.
What the fuck it is. And by the way, I despise this Joker.
Oh yeah. For all of 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. It doesn't do anything.
He has no impact on the
Fair
plot.
enough, right? I get the thing at the end where this is spoilers, right? We're just full free flow.
We'll go non-spoilers for a bit.
Okay, I get the second thing he does. If you count all the stuff that he does at first to his lead point in the helicopter, all the things before that as one kind of block. I get that. No, I don't get that. I hate that. It's terrible. I get the last bit. If that had just been in the movie, I'd be like, cool.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's acceptable.
The thing about it is, first of all, Jared Leto comes across as such an egotistical prick.
Yes.
And second of all, the Joker doesn't need to be in this movie. It's the same thing as Wonder Woman and Batman v Superman, in that you could cut him out and the plot isn't affected.
To be fair, you can say that about most of the Suicide Squad, though.
That's another problem. Why is Katana in this movie?
Why is Captain Boomerang in the movie?
Because Captain Boomerang is one of the few actual funny characters.
I guess.
It's 50-50. His brony thing,
Yeah.
I didn't find funny, but his beer drinking, that amused me.
Yeah.
Jai Courtney as well.
Why?
Didn't think he'd ever be the best thing about a movie.
I quite like Deadshot. But it's difficult to tell whether I like Deadshot because he was the only fully fleshed out character in the movie.
You say fully fleshed out.
Basically fully fleshed, in comparison to all the other characters in the movie.
Yes, but that's like saying in comparison to the sun, a smaller star is quite cold.
True, but still, the point stands.
Yes. The thing, Deadshot at least has a backstory. He's got his daughter.
Yeah.
He wants to see her, I guess.
He doesn't really have an arc though, because
he doesn't change from the start of the movie to the end of the movie. He
the only thing that changes is that it basically becomes friends with Harley Quinn, and then it's
But even then, when does he become friends with Harley Quinn?
She's like, you're my friend too. And he doesn't shoot her.
Yeah, that's what classes as friends apparently. Not shooting someone.
Okay, no on our mum please, okay? I'm just gonna start quoting the movie.
Oh god.
I didn't I like Rick Flag. I like just soldier. But then see how
done with it.
He talks about how Deadshot is an asshole because he just kills people without mercy or remorse.
His boss could use the looking into in that case.
Yeah, there's. I keep wanting to talk about spoilers.
Okay, so
the point where she shoots
Squad.
on people.
We'll get to that. Suicide Squad is a movie that has marketed itself built itself and named itself based on its characters.
Yes.
This team. Give me. Let's even be generous. Let's take my 3 character text and 3 character traits.
Okay.
Let's reduce it to 2 and apply it to Suicide Squad.
Okay.
Give me 2 character traits of Katana.
Fucking she misses her husband. She has a sword.
Swords doesn't class as character trait. Give me 2 character traits of Killer Croc.
Oh fuck. He lives in the sewer.
Has a weird run.
He wants a TV.
Can you blame him?
It's just stupid. Yeah, Killer Croc shouldn't have been in the movie. The only worthwhile thing he does is go underwater. But they had other people to go underwater, so
they had scuba divers.
Yeah.
And it's like, he's there to make the squad seem bigger and to provide muscle.
Yeah.
But like, his action is not good.
Yeah. How OP was Diablo, particularly at the end?
God, again, we will get to that.
Actually, Diablo and Deadshot are just like, why do they even need anyone else?
That's the thing though, like, so the movie's about, it's a team of villains and the government recruits them in case there's another Superman.
Yeah.
Because Superman is dead.
Yes. In case there's
Dead.
an evil, dead. We never saw him come back to life.
That was totally
We're totally like,
ambiguous.
don't give a shit about spoilers about that, right? We just
No.
freeform that.
That's been out for yonks. But they recruit a team of villains in case an evil Superman comes back. So like another evil Kryptonian, like Zod or something. But like, what's Harley Quinn going to do to Superman?
Die.
What's Killer Croc going to do?
They're just bait.
What are any of them going to
They're just
do?
bait.
Enchantress could maybe. We don't quite know how powerful she is. Maybe she could hurt Superman. Magic is one of his weaknesses historically in the comics. Superman also tends to smile in the comics, so Lord knows if that's still a thing. But
my Kryptonian armor is enchanted magic. Plus 100 to magic resistance.
Those comics get up to some weird shit. But like, the premise of the team doesn't make sense because they're saving the world.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason you couldn't just send military people in. They'd probably have done pretty much as good a job.
I mean,
like in the end, the problem is solved
by
a bomb being detonated.
Yeah. And
by a military guy and someone shooting a bullet at a bomb.
And then Harley Quinn stabs the heart out of Enchantress.
Katana was already on their side.
Yeah.
Like, historically, I don't like to compare to the comics.
Yes.
But I want to give you an idea of why the Suicide Squad exists in the comics.
Yeah.
It's to go into like politically sensitive territory.
And then they will have
full deniability.
Yeah.
I can't remember if that's in the movie. It's in the trailer.
They talk about it very briefly. In
Someone's
that, secret that's one of the scenes I liked, was like the secret background deals between like Amanda Waller, like when they're all having dinner around the table, and we're having the introduction.
But like
the introduction part, I like the idea of like
because I was gonna say she does just kind of explain everyone's character.
I just like the idea that she's like having these back alley deals effectively, and then going to the official one already knowing. Yeah, the squad's getting made. We know this. So
I like Amanda Waller in the movie, who is the government operative putting it together. I think Viola Davis puts in a good performance. Like, she's charismatic. There's a couple of creative choices where she does some things that I'm like, really? Did someone think that was the best idea? I mean, there's nothing that goes completely off the rails with her. She's
one of the key problems that I have with the movie, but I can't say it without spoiling it. So overall, my fucking, I know we said we wouldn't swear in the last episode, my worst problem with the movie, and it's just such a small thing. I'm going to compare this to Guardians of the Galaxy. I think
it's trying to be compared to Guardians of the Galaxy, if you ask me.
Tonally and thematically, it's quite similar.
I'm going to rephrase that. It's not trying to be compared. It's been reshot to make it look like Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's the same movie, basically. But so Guardians of the Galaxy had like 80s music and shit like that. Maybe not 80s music, but shit like that.
Hank gets abducted sometime in the 80s, so it's like 70s, 80s pop music.
So, But it makes sense why the music's there.
There's a reason for it in the movie,
Yes.
the character has a reason to listen to it, and they incorporate it well, they edit it in well.
In Suicide Squad, particularly in the first 10 minutes, they jump through like 10 fucking songs!
In about 10 fucking minutes.
Yeah, it's just like, and they're just sitting there like, why did you put this song in for this? It doesn't make sense.
I have no clue.
It just doesn't work. It's just
The
so
frustrating thing about Suicide Squad is that every now and again you get a glimpse of like the original vision David Ayer and all the creative team had for this.
Yes.
Like when you see Batman and Deadshot in the alley at the start.
Yeah.
Or you get a moment with Killer Croc saying, "I'm beautiful."
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that's an interesting concept to be
Yeah.
played with. And I said, but like the whole movie just doesn't work. Like the Joker pushes Harley out of a helicopter at one point.
Yes.
It's not a big deal in the movie, but like in the original cut, or the original script anyway,
Yeah.
he gets angry at her, and the Joker, being an abusive psychopath like he is,
Yes.
just pushes her out the helicopter.
Yeah.
In the film, they re-edit it so that it looks like he's being heroic.
Yeah. And the Joker's not a hero, even to Harley.
Yeah, like you can sort of get what they were going for with a lot of it. Like there's certain things that are just bad ideas from the start. Like Enchantress as the villain does not work on any
Yeah, the
level.
whole last thing didn't work. Like, why did the evil...
The whole final action scene is terrible.
evil mystic guy get destroyed by a bomb? It doesn't make sense. When mad fire guy can't do anything. It's basically the same thing.
He sort of does, and then he burns out.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll go into spoilers now.
Yes!
We're sort of delved into spoiler territory already.
Excellent.
Cameron, you had something you wanted. You had a lot of things you wanted to say about
Yeah,
spoilers.
spoilers.
So do I.
So one of my ones is Amanda Waller in the movie, more or less, pretty much in Washington the whole time. Yes, in the Pentagon,
Seems to be, yeah.
being like, oh yeah, let's get the squad together, do all this shit. There's a scene with her while she's in Washington,
Yep.
and she's like talking to Rick Flag, and then suddenly she's in whatever the fuck the city's called for the
Midway City.
yes, thank you, for the asset extraction. It's like, why? No, that doesn't make sense. She teleports. That's me hitting my hands off to show.
It's probably an editing thing
yeah,
because the studio hacked this thing.
but it's still not good. It's like that makes it worse. I have more. Where were my other ones? Oh yeah, just the Joker's whole thing. I'm gonna save Harley. That makes sense.
Do not like this Joker.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to seeing him in future movies.
Yes.
I don't know if it's Jared Leto. I think it's a lot to do with Jared Leto. And I think that I hate this whole, oh, he went crazy on set. He was sending people dead rats and other items, and oh, it's so great. And then he's just, forget like how little he's in the film. He's just putting on a kind of effeminate voice.
Yeah, he looks
and
like
acting awkwardly. It's like you're
I hate
just.
his laugh as well. I worked out yesterday that his like laugh is, you know how like generic supervillains, let's say like Dick Dastardly. You know Dick Dastardly?
Sure.
Yes. He's got like it's the same laugh.
This Joker's laugh is like a parody of like evil villain laugh.
Yeah.
But he's not meant to be a parody.
Yeah.
He's just an evil villain.
He's evil clown.
I don't like the aesthetic of the whole thing.
What, the Joker or the whole movie?
The whole movie.
Yeah. I like the thing at the start, to go back to that like scene where she's introducing them all, ignoring the whole she's explaining them all, when it's like the neon flashes or whatever come onto them.
Yeah.
And
And then they like run down their statistics.
yeah. Also for Harley's, it
No.
flashed for like a second. I'm pretty sure it said either murderer of Robin or assisted in murder of Robin.
Like complicit. I didn't see it. I heard about it.
I saw Robin and I was like, what the fuck did that just say? It's not.
Yeah.
Obviously I'm not got it on DVD, so I can't rewind.
So yeah, I think Suicide Squad
Suicide Squid.
Suicide.
Can we call it that?
I think Suicide Squid is a bad movie. I can't hate it in the same way I hate Batman v Superman.
Yeah,
I just think none of it works. The characters contradict themselves. They don't make sense. They aren't fleshed out. No one has a proper arc.
Yeah, I don't think it's worthy of 27% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I would say it is.
I'd say make it a little more. I'd say around 40. That's still rotten by Rotten Tomatoes scales.
What's the average score though?
4.7 out of 10. So I would say it's still below average.
So I would say I'd give it like a 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10? I'd say 40. Or 4 out of 10.
A 40 out of 10.
Yeah, 40 out of 10. Best
We
movie
loved
of
it
all
secretly! Yeah, we got you.
time. Yeah.
So,
There were moments of fun. I didn't like Deadshot. Deadshot OP. Deadshot standing on top of the car, shooting all
one
of
of the only cool moments in the film though.
cool moment, but it's still like, why? He showed him. I also don't understand Deadshot's like wrist things, because if you look at them, they are guns, like actual like pistols. But it's like why?
How does he fire them?
Randomly, it's like he'll be like shooting them like say Buzz Lightyear's laser gun, and then the next moment he'll have 2 pistols. It's like what's the difference? If he can, if he never misses a shot unless he wants to miss a shot, what does it matter whether he's got pistols or what? I would be fine if they just didn't have the wrist things and had pistols, regardless of whether that's like his character thing. Just get it.
Usually the wrist thing is so that you avoid the whole bottomless clip issue, so that you just fire, but it's like, oh, there's bullets circling around his arm, but with the pistol it's a clip of 6 bullets or up to 12 or something.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
Suicide Squad is like in an interesting position.
Yeah.
In that now that I've seen it, I'm like, okay, I am just done with this universe.
Yeah.
Because with Man of Steel and Batman v Superman, you're like, okay, Zack Snyder, who directed and crafted the story, you're an idiot, you're a hack, and you have no idea what you're doing.
Yeah, pretty much.
But like, you go to Suicide Squad, it's like, okay, it's a different creative team.
Yes.
Different people writing, directing, none of the same characters even. They can even avoid that issue. And Zack Snyder only has a producer credit.
Yeah, right, it doesn't matter. Thank you.
But it still ended up being real bad.
What about Jeff Johns?
Jeff Johns is a beloved comic book writer.
Yes.
He is the writer of possibly my favourite comic of all time, and that's the New 52 Aquaman Throne of Atlantis. It's one of my favourites. I also love Blackest Night, which he also wrote.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally.
So he knows this comic universe.
Yeah.
And generally what he's been doing in the comics is, oh, we've changed the status quo from like the classic Batman. Let's make it classic Batman again.
Yeah.
He's not quite someone who takes risks, or I don't know about takes risks, but that experiments or takes a character and goes, let's do something new with them, let's put him in this situation. He takes characters and goes, here's why I love this character, let's make something that really gets to the heart of that.
Yeah, true to the why you love the character. Makes sense.
And with Aquaman, he did kind of reinvent him while still staying true to the classic Aquaman, and that's something he's very good at. And if you'd originally said to me, Jeff Johns is going to run this universe, I'd have been like, I'd almost prefer something different.
Yeah.
Like, have creative freedom. Like, the Marvel movies have made Jarvis a robot.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Johns isn't the kind of guy who would do that, he'd keep him as a human butler.
Yeah.
But at this point, where it's all been so royally screwed up,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, we need someone to bring it back to basics.
Yes.
I don't know if he can actually do anything.
At this point, with so many like established things. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, Zack Snyder is still directing Justice League. And as much as the trailer wants to change the tone, that's not the problem with Batman v Superman.
Yes.
The tone makes it dreary, because it's badly executed, and it's just dark and dreary and mopey and sad, with no proper levity or contrast. But if you just make it jokey, it's still a bad movie with poorly written characters, a nonsensical plot, and an irritating villain. Like, These are not the problems we have.
Yes.
It might be the end result is that we find it just too mopey and boring.
Yes. Yeah.
But that's the end result of a lot of problems.
No, it's yeah. Just I'll probably see them, but yeah, I'm just not fussed. Like, at this point, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
They come out and I'll be like, oh, that's come out. In fact, no, I won't, because they'll ram the fucking advertising into your goddamn head where it's like, I can't miss it.
Wonder Woman is the next movie in this franchise. Fucking
I love it. I love how there's things that say, "Don't see this
window open."
Yeah.
Ah.
Why is lawnmowers, but they're going up the street?
What is wrong with the world?
Quick, we need to cut the grass on the street.
Wonder Woman's the next one, and the general consensus seems to be, this universe has failed up to this point. But look, the Wonder Woman trailer looks real good.
Yeah.
Thus, the movie should be good, so we'll be excited. And my question to people who are excited for Wonder Woman is, have you not noticed the pattern?
All the trailers.
Have you watched the Man of Steel trailers? Have you watched half of the Batman v
Have you
Superman
watched the
trailers?
first Batman vs Superman trailer? Let's be honest here.
Because there was only so much good they could actually.
They put in the first one and then the second one had Doomsday, and it's just like, nah, I'm good.
Suicide Squad had fantastic trailers. The tone of them was just so all over the place.
Yes.
Because the first one was cut before the studio messed with it.
Yeah.
And the studio came in and was like, make it Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes. We saw Deadpool. Make it like Deadpool. Deadpool.
Exactly.
They shipped it. So, if I ever become a movie executive, I'm just going to run and shout, Deadpool!
You're just going to be in the middle of pitches. Like, I want to pitch you an original sci-fi. Deadpool! But like, all the trailers for Warner Brothers properties are good. Do you remember that Godzilla trailer for that okay movie?
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, of course, had a good-looking trailer. And I'm on record, I watched, Thomas, if you're listening, I watched the Wonder Woman trailer with him. We were on Skype at the time when it came out. We watched it.
So cute.
I know. No homo. But
all of the homo. This is a very serious joke.
Great. But I watched it and I was like, I'm not sold.
Yeah, that was basically the same.
It's visually a couple nice shots, nice colour, I guess. But I looked at it and went, Chris Pine still looks like a charisma vacuum. Gal Gadot still doesn't look like she can act, especially not to carry a whole movie now. This world doesn't look interesting. Oh, it's in World War I, a morally ambiguous time. That could be interesting. With a superhero, it's not going to be.
Yes.
But like, that'd be interesting. Drop a superhero into a war where there were no real heroes and villains and see how it plays out.
Drop a superhero into a war. I wonder if we've seen that before.
I mean, but the first Captain America was World War II, so it's completely different. And I know Winter Soldier did the whole dropping a hero into a morally ambiguous scenario and seeing how this person dressed in the American flag and arbiter of
freedom, justice, and the American way.
Yes. And I know Captain America's done all of those things already, but surely Wonder Woman will still be fresh and new and different and exciting.
Yeah.
I'm just... Why are you looking up Fantastic Beasts?
Because it's another Warner Brothers movie and I was a bit to talk about.
Yeah, but it has a crap trailer.
Yeah, the trailer's terrible. I don't want to see the movie. It's cash grab!
Such a cash grab. I just don't care about this universe. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna watch the animated films.
What's the plus mean on Rotten Tomatoes?
How many people want to see it?
Oh, okay. 99% of people want to see Wonder Woman.
That's because no one goes onto Rotten Tomatoes to say, I don't want to see this film. It's like IMDb. Did you see IMDb before Suicide Squad?
No.
So there was a petition to get to Rotten Tomatoes
so
because the reviews were negative.
Oh man, negative reviews.
So
Bias against Marvel.
Towards Marvel. We're being paid to like Marvel movies.
Of course,
Remember,
of
do you
course.
not remember that check we got in the mail?
Yes, of course. I write reviews.
But like, I was in the middle of a point and I've forgotten it. No, IMDb. So Suicide Squad gets negative reviews, and then all these insecure rabid fanboys go onto Suicide Squad's IMDb page and give it a 10 out of 10, having not seen the film. So before Suicide Squad came out, it had like 10,000 votes, and it was like a 9.5 out of 10.
It's currently on 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb.
That's the thing, because people went to see the film.
Yeah.
And now it's higher than it should be because people falsely voted for it.
Jesus Christ, 20.6% of those are a rating of 10.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't think anyone in a healthy mind should be allowed to give it a 10 out of 10.
80,000. No, it isn't.
Because if you enjoy it, sure. Like if you find Harley Quinn's humour funny, grand. I don't.
Yeah.
I thought she was irritating, but if you like that,
Oh,
cool.
that scene in the elevator was clearly a reshoot.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think that was in one of the initial trailers. Maybe the second trailer or something, where you see her going up in the elevator. I get a sense that was maybe, because if the Joker was always meant to free her, I get a sense of that's what that was going to go do.
Yeah.
Like, go up the lift and then she's on the roof.
Yeah.
Or something like that, I don't fucking know. But then it's like, we follow Harley Quinn up the lift and she
hits some people.
She fixes her hair, she fixes her whatever, her makeup or whatever, and kills a couple of dudes, and then the lift opens and the rest of the squad's just like standing outside the lift, and I'm like, alright, what was the point?
Yeah. There's so much stuff like that in the movie. But like, these movies are going to keep making money.
Oh yeah, I went to see it last night. It was mod.
Really?
Yeah. Like, still busy, and that's a week later.
Don't cry, Fergus. Don't cry.
Wasn't on it.
But superhero movies have just created this sort of self-fulfilling prophecy of profit. Profit to see.
You can't make a pun out of this, Fergus.
That's silly.
Prophecy, but with an F.
It's just, these are bad movies. They are badly made. They are creatively wrong-headed.
Yeah.
And maybe people enjoy them. That's fine by me. I think if you enjoy Batman v Superman, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
I think if you enjoy Suicide Squad, I understand.
Worldwide, Suicide Squad has $465 million.
In a week.
Yes.
2 weeks. But superhero movies just have this, they've almost created their own space in cinema culture at the moment, wherein, oh, it's a superhero movie, everyone goes sees them. And I want to look at Fantastic Four and reverse engineer what it was about it that made it flop.
Fantastic Four, the first one, or Fan Four Stick?
Fan Four Stick, the new one. I want to find out what it is about that made it flop, and reverse engineer it so that I can make all these movies flop.
Big lights in this. Oh wait, this had a big in this guy, so it can't be that.
Like, because this is just as bad a film, and it's the same production sort of issues. So what was it about Fantastic Four that people didn't go see, about Suicide Squad that people did, do, are, and currently will?
Harley Quinn. Will Smith. Oh, did you see the other day, talking about Fantastic Four, did you see, I've forgotten the lead actor's name, Miles Teller was like, oh, I'm up for Fantastic Four 2.
Yeah.
And it's like, why would you be up for a Fantastic Four 2? It's on a 9% on Rotten Tomatoes. 9%.
It's real bad. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. I wish I didn't, but I did. Fantastic Four, 2015. How much did that make? 167 million. What was its
budget?
56 million. So it made a profit.
Probably after marketing though, it wasn't quite.
Wait a minute. Oh no, sorry, I misread that. That's its domestic gross. I was like, wait a minute, those two are the same number. That doesn't work.
That's about 120 million. 120 million.
Yes, 120 million. So it just made a profit.
Just to no more.
Yeah, 47 million.
It's nothing. Can they salvage, do you reckon, this universe? Like, can Jeff Johns come back and actually, like, is it physically possible?
Flashpoint. That's the only way I can see it happening. Or any other world resetting universe.
But, like, can you have Ben Affleck as Batman
I like Ben Affleck.
and undo the fact that he was a psychopath with no character in Batman v Superman?
Yeah.
Is it physically possible for Justice League? I mean, you can have time travel for Flashpoint down the road and fix all this. The problem with Flashpoint is you go to an alternate universe where there's a Batman who kills people, it would just be the same universe.
Just do a different Flashpoint.
Yeah.
You call it Flashpoint and you make it that he just goes to a universe where he's like, oh, everything's great here, I'm going to stay. And that's it. This is like a 5-minute short.
But, like, is it physically possible for Justice League to come out and for Superman to not suck?
No, because they're gonna make it. This is a key problem I have even with that with Suicide Squad as well. Every beat they have where they're trying to create tension, they draw out for like 5 minutes. So in Suicide Squad, where like Deadshot's going to shoot Harley Quinn, but he's not going to shoot Harley Quinn because you know he's not going to shoot Harley Quinn.
Because she's a marketable character.
Yes.
Unlike El Diablo.
Yeah.
Who died, but whom I did not notice dying until someone the day after pointed it out to me.
I was sitting going, is he dead? Like, what happened?
Because I remember when someone actually brought it up as him being dead, I thought to myself, oh yeah, I remember thinking, so he'll survive this bomb because he is the spirit god of fire, right?
Yeah. Like, why would he?
And no one ever mentions it.
Like Killer Croc came out the hole instead, so why did Killer Croc came out the hole? Like,
water. It was underwater?
Physics. It's pointing random science out.
But this Superman is inherently just not fun or consistent.
That's what I was going to say. They're just going to draw out. They've already basically confirmed Superman's alive.
Oh yeah.
And not even talking about the fact that they've confirmed Man of Steel 2 or whatever.
Which they have.
Well, they have. But I mean, in terms of the whole, the Dark Rises from the ground.
He's alive.
Yeah. Like, he's alive. Everyone knows he's alive.
Yeah.
I would be a much happier about the movie if it was just like, oh yeah, Superman's alive. And no one talks about it.
No one ever brings up anything that's happened already.
Yeah.
Someone just comes in.
It's like the Star Wars prequels, we just don't talk about it.
Someone comes in and is like, didn't you die? And just Batman just kills him. He was never here.
Oh, another problem with Suicide Squad. Just talking about Batman. So, in the bit where again, come back to this scene, because I remember this scene more than others because it was while I was still sort of paying attention to the movie.
And
it
was so badly edited that it's just hard to remember anything that happens.
So, Amanda Waller's talking about Deadshot and how they managed to capture Deadshot. They're like, oh yeah, he's got a daughter. We just watched the daughter and eventually we found him. And then one of the generals is like, so did you catch him? How did you catch him?
Yeah.
And like, oh no, I didn't catch him. I just gave the information to someone in Gotham who was it's Batman. Batman should know. Yes. Batman should know that Deadshot has a daughter and they live in Gotham. B, why couldn't she catch him with that information?
Shouldn't have been too hard.
Yeah, it's literally like no reason because it's just like we want Batman in.
Yep.
Like, and then they also had a Flash cameo. The Flash cameo made a bit more sense in my mind because it was just like, I'm here.
Flash cameo was neat, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of like rushed and disjointed, but like the idea and the execution's okay. But they filmed that on the set of Justice League, which makes me hate it.
Hate the idea of everything at all times.
Do you think one day we'll talk about good movies on this podcast?
I mean, what did we talk about the first thing? We talked about Star Wars, but that hadn't come out yet. Oh, the first thing we had are awards. That was all about good movies.
We cut out the awards though.
Oh, that's awkward.
More footage you'll never see again.
Star Wars Legends!
The awards are now non-canonical.
No, they're not non-canonical. We can just talk about them whenever we choose to talk about them. We can just pick and choose what we talk about from...
No.
What are we talking about in the second episode? I forgot.
X-Men.
No, that was the third. That was the Legends, wasn't it? Because we didn't release that. That was when we talked about Apocalypse. What did we talk about in the second episode of this? do.
God, we've been gone a long time.
You're gonna cut this out, aren't you?
I like to think I'll cut this out, but in the end, chances are probably high that I won't be bothered.
This went up on Anishin, right?
Yeah.
Who's spelling it?
Eneition.
Anishin. Go. There you go. Let's keep talking. I'm just...
Your YouTube won't load.
I'm subscribed to Anishin, sir.
I will find him!
That was easy. Oh, we talked about the Marvel movie universes. So we must have talked about X-Men very briefly.
Oh yes.
Yeah, okay. So what was that second episode? Don't remember what we talked about, but I'm sure it was good. Sure, it was good.
I'm sure we were
content.
hilarious. Do we have anything more to say on DC?
No, I don't want to really talk about it anymore, otherwise I'm getting into a rant about how Batman vs Superman was.
Oh god, yeah.
And every time I think about that movie, I think of more things that I dislike about it.
Everything about that movie is terrible.
Yeah, but like more specific things other than just like...
But like literally everything.
No, Batman's okay. Batman's okay. Except the fact that he kills people. But certain moments of Batman are okay. Like the fight scene in the warehouse, the first part before he shoots anyone.
I guess.
Why does he make a kryptonite spear? He could have made kryptonite bullets.
Don't start.
He could have got kryptonite bullets and then just went and hired Deadshot and got Deadshot to shoot him. That'll be over.
I want to clarify. Batman v Superman broke me. It really did.
Is it your pain?
You thought that Batman was your
I was born in it, even though I'm not sure what the definition was yet, but born in it.
They should totally get Tom Hardy back.
Do you know how many people would just be like, fuck this universe? People hated Tom Hardy's pain.
Great! Maybe I'll stop seeing these piles of shit.
I love Tom Hardy's pain.
I do!
Yeah.
Anything to stop them going seeing Justice League.
Yeah, that was a bad movie. Can we talk about the good DC movies? The Dark Knight trilogy?
One day.
One day.
But it is not this day. Thanks. I only hate part of the reason why I hate these movies because they're badly made and poorly written and weirdly directed and edited.
Yes.
I hate these movies with such a passion because I love the source material.
Yeah.
And I know, I look at it and go, there is no reason this shouldn't be better.
Yeah.
Like, there is no reason that Batman kills people. There's no reason Superman's a mopey bastard, other than Zack Snyder just clearly not understanding these characters.
Hey, what are you talking about, Fergus? This is a dark universe. Like, Batman could get raped in these movies.
Oh, God. I'm going to edit that out because I do not want that word in this podcast.
Okay, I'll accept that. I'm quoting though.
You are quoting, that's the worst thing.
Yeah. Batman can get blanked in prison in these movies. Is that better? Batman can get assaulted in prison in these movies. Is that better for you?
That's much better.
Because I just said, is that better for you? So you still need to edit it out. If I keep talking about it, so you can't edit it out.
I'm trapped.
I'll stop talking about it.
Yeah, please. The thing, I don't even like the original Superman movies.
What, like Christopher Reeve?
Yeah, they're really dated.
Yeah.
And like they're cheesy, but not like very fun cheesy. It's like overly cheesy.
Yeah.
But like they're innocent in like the first two anyway.
Good for the time.
They're like they're well intentioned. They're good hearted. And like Superman Returns, I think that's an okay film.
Yeah. It still has some problems, but okay.
It nails Superman. Like if you're gonna do a serious Superman, Returns nails it.
Yeah.
In the sense that it keeps the fairly soft, kind of light-hearted feel.
Yeah.
Superman's still a clearly nice guy, but he's clearly tortured. Like, it's not blatant, it's not in your face, it's not constant, it's just there. A couple lines, a couple of facial expressions, but he's still saving the day. He saves that aeroplane, one of the best action set pieces in superhero history. That and the truck flip in The Dark Knight are possibly my two favourite.
I like truck flip.
I like truck flip. I like truck flip a lot.
You know what sucked? The game for Superman Returns.
Really?
Really bad. Everything was like...
Arkham Asylum is the Arkham series is the only good superhero game series.
It sucked for a different reason than most Superman games. Most Superman games suck because, obviously, for a gaming perspective, there needs to be a challenge. So they nerfed Superman, like massively. So one of them was he gets taken into a computer simulation where Lex Luthor's managed to encode the atmosphere with kryptonite, so Superman loses most of his powers.
Okay.
And becomes like severely less powerful. And this one, Superman Returns, you are basically super powerful as Superman. You can still get hurt by things because they introduce kryptonite for 5 seconds still, but that's kind of hard for the course.
Okay.
But every fight amounts to fight a bunch of small dudes and then fight a huge dude. And then that's
innovative, love it.
Yeah, like it's like great job.
We are so bad at keeping on track in these.
Oh, well, it needs to keep on track. Again, we were good the first time.
Where are we? We were amazing.
Yes, we had a
Go watch that.
We had a full list the first time.
We did. I had actually prepared that.
This time we just talked about DC, and I don't think either of us want to.
No, we're just both sort of like dejected by these movies.
Yeah, particularly with Batman vs Superman, that just kind of killed me.
I want to ask you, please don't see Wonder Woman or Justice League. Wonder Woman, okay, it's a female superhero movie. I can cut some slack because if you want to see it, you want to see it, that's fine. I totally believe that it'll be bad. And a person claiming to be an ex-Warner Brothers executive came out and said it's a mess.
Great.
She has been, the person has been discredited by Wonder Woman's director, but Wonder Woman's director would say that.
Yes.
And David Ayer still says that Suicide Squad is his original cut.
Yeah.
So, like, whatever you believe. But just let this series die. Go watch the animated movies if you have to see Batman.
Yeah, watch Batman Bad Blood. That was good. I like that.
It was okay.
I like that.
Watch Under the Red Hood.
Very good.
Watch The Dark Knight Returns.
Yes.
Parts 1 and 2. Both very good. Both so superior to Batman v Superman.
Yes.
Go watch Mask of the Phantasm. Go watch Superman vs. the Elite. Go watch Justice League Gods and Monsters.
Yeah.
Go watch Flashpoint Paradox.
I like that.
Go watch the Wonder Woman animated movie. I love
Go
that
watch Batman
movie.
Brave and the Bold. That's amazing.
That's a
There's a
brilliant
musical
show.
episode. Enter the Music Meister. Go watch it. The best
Did you
episode.
hear that the Flash and Supergirl are going to have a musical episode?
That disappoints me. I'm all for musical episodes, but
I don't like Flash or Supergirl.
yeah.
Not the characters, just the shows.
Yeah. However, I will imagine I like the Flash that's in the TV show more than I like the Flash in the thing. Just from the Justice League trailer, I already hate this Flash. Like,
I don't hate him, but I've seen that scene so many times. It's in the trailer.
yeah. What was it? Oh, yeah, I know. It's just a
So yeah, that's our thoughts, our very concise thoughts
yeah.
on the DC cinematic universe. Ah, it's not an extended universe,
Yeah.
bitch.
I
It's
refuse
just
to call it.
cinematic. It's not even movies. The DC shitverse. So, yeah. I mean, if you want to argue with us, you can comment or something. I don't care.
Right.
So yeah, that's.
Is that we done?
Do we have anything else to say?
No, not really.
Alright, well, go enjoy your life.
Toodaloo.